Okay, yeah. Look, in the last few months, I've heard that term a lot, and I have to say, and it's not right. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people in the last couple of months, only in the last 8, 9 weeks or so, while I've been travelling around the globe. I've heard a variety of people postulating that they're going to do pieces or write books on the age of empathy. The age of empathy. It's a really cool catchphrase, and I imagine marketing giants would jump all over it because it sounds really good. And when it actually occurs, it'll be brilliant. It will be brilliant. But, we as humans are so far from that, it's not funny. This is not the age of empathy. And uniformly amongst all of them, they were all stating that we had now left the age of information and we were moving into the age of empathy. The number one problem I have with the age of empathy at this stage is that empathy requires compassion. It's prerequisite. Empathy requires compassion, and frankly, humans aren't there. Empathy requires an engagement with individual, with party, with group, with organisation, with whoever you might be dealing with. But if you're going to be empathetic, you need to have walked the path and have wisdom born of experience. That's empathy. I think what we're moving into now, possibly, if we're brave enough, is the age of intuition. And unfortunately, though, the kind of new age movement has made intuition a bit of a dirty word. It turned it into, dodgy psychic readings yeah, but intuition is what it is. Look, I'll go into the difference when we talk about the difference between it. All right, empathy by its definition, it requires compassion. And we're talking compassion here, not sympathy. There's a big difference between the two. Compassion, as I said, requires engagement. Sympathy requires another to look down upon someone. It actually requires someone to believe that they're better than someone else in order to feel sympathy for them, to feel pity for them. And that's exactly not where we need to be for empathy. Empathy requires that you truly live a humility, that you understand that there is no creature, there is no one higher or lower than you on this planet. Everyone comes in with a unique imprint. Everyone comes in with a value that is unique in this life for them to deliver. There's no one on this planet that's filler. No one's here just taking up space and, contributing to the carbon dioxide levels. What we have now is the opportunity to develop ourselves enough where the human can engage more on many more communicative levels. And I'm not talking about crystal balls and, throwing the runes. I'm talking about, well, you could do both, I guess, but whatever tool works. But I'm talking about multidimensional communication within the human itself, within the whole presence of the human. We know that the human's only using a small fraction of what it could possibly be using of its neurological tissues, of its brain. We know that the human now, it's proven and very easy to look up, that there is a heart intelligence, that the heart has a brain, and they've now discovered that the heart has a brain. So the heart itself is holding an enormous electromagnetism, an enormous connectivity, and an amazing communication that is all its own, aside from anything that we think is communication, that we speak, that we say, that we do in body language. But this is the age of intuition, where we have a possibility of engaging at a far deeper, and I'm sorry about the parrot trying to join in, on a far deeper and multi-species level, if you like. We have the opportunity to be so much better than we have, but this is certainly not the age of empathy. Empathy requires that human can put themselves in a position of humility, and we're not doing that. Look at what we're doing. We're not doing that. So, one day, the age of intuition is indeed a key stepping stone to get to the age of empathy. But we have to go this road first. And so we are a long way off the age of empathy. But we're right in the guts of, that's so Australian of me, isn't it? Right in the belly of the age of intuition, where you have the choice. Every individual has the choice as to whether or not they will lift their game and step up to that. Whether they will consider that communication is far bigger than the database or the data loading on your smartphone. It's a whole other game. Yes or no?